Terrell Russell, and welcome here to Studio 122. I'm here with my guest Matthew Mendez, here a part of fraternity Kappa Alpha Order, here to tell us more about his experiences with Greek life and how he's led his life so far. So Matt, Greek life, what got you involved exactly with Greek life?
You know, really coming to college, I was so stressed about grades and money. So the first semester I wasn't really even looking at Greek. I actually had a couple guys come up to me and, invite me to come out, hang out, chill with them. And I just kind of became best friends. They kept pushing me. And eventually, my second semester, I said, you know what? All right, I guess since these guys are my, one of my closest friends, I'll check it out. But once I, went through pledgeship and I had a semester to experience everything, it's one of the best decisions I made.
Oh, okay.
Really, yeah.
See, most people come to college and they don't even expect to even get considered Greek life,
No.
but you did.
Yeah.
So would you say that by joining Greek life, it has changed your life significantly?
Oh yeah, Greek life, some people, the first thing they say is, oh dude, that's way too much money, whatever. Greek life has actually saved me a lot of money for college. For housing, I live at the house, and that's the cheapest place to live in Commerce. So that saved me about a couple $1,000s right there.
You say you live at the house with your fraternity brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yeah, it's a fraternity house.
Yeah,
things happen.
It is, yeah.
So how would you say it is living there with the rest of your brothers at that house?
It's a house full of guys, so there's a lot of testosterone. You get your lines drawn, but it's really it's your second home. You really bond with your brothers and stuff like that. You're real close. If you got somebody slipping up, you're there to help each other out. You guys, we study together. The leaders are usually the ones in the house because we're so close and we don't have to go to dorm to, for communication and stuff like that.
So you're saying that living in the house, it does build stronger communication between each other in the group?
Oh yeah, big time.
Okay. So Kappa Alpha. What can you tell me about the Kappa Alpha fraternity here at A&M Commerce?
Well, the thing that stands us out from everybody else is that everybody asks why you put the order at the end, what does that mean? And the difference between order and a fraternity is, other fraternities, we only initiate members who already have our values. So if we don't see that you have our values, we're not even gonna, deal with you. Now, we're not all clones, you know what I'm saying? It's that, do you have these certain personalities that will help the chapter as a whole grow?
Hi, if you're joining us here on Studio 122, my name is Terrell Russell, and I'm here with Matthew Mendez here telling us about what exactly it is to be an order in a fraternity. So, you say that you take people in that already have the same social values as you guys. Mm-hmm. But let's say, okay, I want to join the fraternity, mm-hmm. but I don't feel the same way that you guys feel about certain situations. Mm-hmm. What would you do in order to help me in this situation?
Okay, so of course, if you're interested, we invite you to come out, talk to us when we have events, come. Like I said before, we're not all the clones, we don't all agree, but at the end of the day, we all, can find a way to agree on things.
Okay.
Through talking.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Okay, Kappa Alpha is one of the, I want to say, biggest fraternities nationwide. Mm-hmm. Now, would you say, have you visited any other fraternities outside of A&M Commerce, or is this the only one?
Yeah, I go to Texas State and SFA a lot. Those guys are pretty cool. They always invite us over to when they have their events and stuff like that, and we always invite them to come up. So, and especially when we have national meetings and stuff like that, as officers, that's a really cool way to communicate with other chapters and keep close touch.
That's cool. So you talked about events. What kind of events do you guys have here on campus?
We do golf tournaments to raise money. We do Adopt Highway. We do a lot of mixers with fraternities and sororities, so that Greek life as a whole is interconnected that way.
Sororities. So fraternities and sororities, exactly how do they, they mix together? You said you guys have mixers and whatnot, but what exactly is that?
Well, there's always going to be rivalries with fraternities and sororities and stuff like that. It's, a lot of politics, but we like to keep the Greek community, one and keep that image up. And so, the mixers, all you got to do is just ask, and those mixers are what really keep us together and keep us in communication.
What would you say the overall message for joining a fraternity would be?
The message, would be, I would say, leadership. You know, when you're in a fraternity, that is another load that you have to take on. And I do look at, you know, people who are in other associations. I mean, it always looks good on applications and stuff like that. So you really present yourself as a leader.
That's good, Matt. All right, I got one last question for you. So what would you say for those out there wanting to join fraternities but they aren't very sure if they want to do it or not?
If you're not sure, you know, it is a big decision. I would go talk to every fraternity, you know, get to know the guys. And once you know, I say two things. Do you like the fraternity as a whole, and do you like the guys in the fraternity? Because if you don't like the guys in there, you know, you're just not going to enjoy your time.
Thank you, Matt. I've been here with Matthew Mendez here telling me about his experiences with Kappa Alpha Order and Greek life. My name is Terrell Russell, and join us here next time on Studio 122.